delivering quality education, expanding access to learning. The official TV-based instruction of Tagum City. This is Tagum City Division's DepEd TV. Tara na!
Hello, our dear learners. It's time for a new and digital way of learning. The world of technology and livelihood education, agri-crop production. I am so glad to be part of your journey as you discover new lessons through television. Airing from Tuason TV Escuela, I am your teacher on air, Teacher Jotam M. Rigodos from Jose Tuason Junior Memorial National High School in the service of DepEd Tagum City. Aiming to continue education amidst the challenges brought by the pandemic. Today, we will have a fun-filled learning experience and together, we will master our lesson while staying at home. The most essential learning competencies that will be discussed in this video: prepare materials, tools, and equipment for irrigation work. Identify required materials, tools, and equipment according to list provided and authorities' instructions. In this session, you should be able to identify the materials, tools, equipment, and structures used in irrigation works, and describe the specific uses of each materials, tools, equipment, and structure. Before we dig deeper to our lesson, let us try answering the pre-test, which will measure your previous knowledge about the topic. Please choose the letter that best corresponds to each number. You will be given 5 seconds to answer, and when you hear the sound, then time is up. Reminder, please have in you your TLE Agri-crop production. Are you ready? Let's begin! Number 1. Which of the following tools will give you a more precise measurement of a pipe diameter? Your time starts now. The answer is letter D, vernier caliper. Number 2. Which of the following is a water lifting device? Your time starts now. The answer is letter C, pump. Number 3. Which of the following protects the impeller of pumps from damage? Your time starts now. The answer is letter A, filter. Number 4. What are substances applied to one surface or both surfaces of materials to be joined together and resist their separation? Your time starts now. The answer is letter A, adhesives. Number 5. Which of the following fittings can stop the flow of irrigation water? Your time starts now. The answer is letter A, plug and cap. This time, let us study irrigation materials, tools, and equipment. What is irrigation materials? Irrigation materials are those things used to make the irrigation system functional, which are not considered to be tools or equipment. Materials used in irrigation vary depending on the irrigation system. A more complex irrigation system requires more complicated materials, while a simple irrigation system will only require fewer simple materials needed to deliver the required amount of water to the crops. For this reason, this lesson will only tackle the most common materials used in irrigation system. These are the common materials used in irrigation system. Number 1. Hoses and pipes and tapes. Hoses and pipes are hollow tubes with circular cross-section designed to carry fluids from one location to another. Hoses are flexible, while pipes are more rigid. These are made from different materials and comes in different sizes depending on the purpose it was designed. Tapes, on the other hand, are flat, which eventually expands into tube-like form as the water passes through it and is made out of plastic material. Standard plumbing grade PVC pipe is marked with Universal Standard Code that tells you several things about the pipe. This marking is required by law so that builders can easily distinguish the properties and tolerances of the pipe they are using. The marking on the pipe will inform you of its manufacturer, size, the type of the material, where it is supposed to be used, and when the pipe was produced. Number 2. Fitting. These are materials used to connect sections of irrigation tubing. Fittings come in a variety of styles, materials, and sizes. The first example of fitting is T. A T has an inlet and an outlet and is shaped like the letter T. The second example of fittings is the elbow. Elbow is used to connect pipes and corners. The angle of elbows may vary. Reducer elbow variations also exist when piping diameters being connected are different. The third example of fitting is coupling. Coupling is used to join two hoses, pipes, or tapes of the same diameter and type. The fourth example of coupling is Y, built in the shape of letter Y. Ys are similar to T, fittings, but a smoother angling reduces friction and turbulence in the water. The fifth example of coupling is adapter. Adapters connect pipes that are not the same type. Adapter can be male or female on one end. It can turn a pipe male or female. The sixth example of coupling is bar. Connects hoses to pipes. It is usually male on one end. The other end has a barbed tube, which is a ridged or tapered cone. The seventh example of coupling is cross. A cross fitting has openings on all four of its ends and can connect four pipes. The eighth example of coupling is nipple, a short fitting made of metals such as copper, brass, or steel, or chlorinated polyvinyl chloride, or CPVC. Instead of connecting two pipes, a nipple connects two fittings. The ninth example of coupling is plug and cup. Plugs and cups are both used to close up pipe openings. The main difference is that the plug is male and cup is female. The The last or the 10th example of coupling is union. Unions have either male or female threads. They are similar to couplings, but the difference is unions are easy to remove, making them convenient for maintenance. The third example of common materials used in an irrigation system is the filters. These are irrigation materials used to eliminate debris from clogging pipes, nozzles, and damaging water pump impellers. The fourth example of common materials is the bulbs. These are devices or natural object that regulates, directs, or controls the flow of fluids by opening, closing, or partially obstructing various passageways. There are different types of bulbs. The most common are foot bulbs, ball bulbs, and gate bulbs. The fifth example of common materials in an irrigation system is the sealants and adhesives. Adhesives are substances applied to one surface or both surfaces of materials to be joined together and resist their separation. Adhesives in irrigation are commonly used to join pipes and made out of plastic materials. Sealants, however, are materials that prevent the flow of fluids. We are done with our common materials in irrigation system. And now, let's proceed to its tools and equipment. But before that, let us define first hand tools. Hand tools are objects which are operated by hand to carry out tasks with ease, making work efficient and safe. These tools do not rely on electricity and fuel for it to function. Below are some of the examples of tools used in irrigation. Number 1. Spade. A tool commonly used by rice farmers in constructing earthen canals. Number 2 is shovel. Shovel is used in removing trash, digging loose soil, moving soil from one place to another, and for mixing soil media. Number 3 is digging bar. Digging bar used in digging irrigation structures such as canals, water reservoir, etc. Number 4 is hacksaw. Hacksaw is used for cutting plastic and metal pipes and bars. Number 5 is pipe cutter. As the name implies, it is used to cut pipes. Pipe cutter produces a square cut and much cleaner than hacksaw. Number 6. Scissors. Scissors is used to cut irrigation tapes and other relatively thin materials. Number 7. Steel tape measure. A measuring tool that can remain stiff and straight when extended, but retracts into a coil for convenient storage. Number 8. Ruler. A measuring device used for measuring short distances. Number 9. Vernier caliper. A more accurate measuring device which can measure inner and outer pipe diameter, which no other measuring device can do. Number 10. Pipe wrench. A loosening and tightening tool specially designed for threaded pipes. This time, let us practice together. If you could still remember the pictures of some materials, tools, and equipment. Identify the pictures that are shown. You will have 5 seconds to answer. And when you hear the sound, then time is up. Number 1. What is the name of the picture? If your answer is excavator, then you are correct. Number 2. Can you still recall this picture? Very good! The answer is pipe cutter. How about this third picture? You got it right! This is bulb. Number 4. The answer is elbow. Amazing! You already have 4 correct answers. How about this last picture? The answer is filter. Great job, learners! You've answered this activity correctly. Now, let us gather and remember what you have learned. What is irrigation materials? Irrigation materials are those things used to make the irrigation system functional, which are not considered to be tools or equipment. What are the most common materials used in an irrigation system? Number 1. Hoses and pipes and tapes. Number 2. Fittings. Fittings come in a variety of styles, materials, and sizes. Number 1. T. Number 2. Elbow. Number 3. Coupling. Number 4. Reducer. Number 5. Y. Number 6. Adapter. Number 7. Bar. Number 8. Cross. 9. Nipple. Number 10. Flag and cup. And the last one is union. Number 3 common materials, we have the filters. Number 4 is the bulbs. And number 5, sealant and adhesives. What is hand tools? Hand tools are objects which are operated by hand to carry out tasks with ease, making work efficient and safe. What are the examples of tools used in irrigation? Can you still remember? Here are some common tools used in irrigation. Now that you have understood and can now identify the uses of each materials, tools, and equipment, let us assess what you have learned. Answer the following questions by jotting down the letter of your choice. You are given 2 minutes to answer. When you hear this sound, that means time is up. Are you ready? If so, let us roll! it's checking time. Here are the answers for let us assess numbers 1 to 10. How's your score? If you got all the correct answer, you deserve a round of applause. I hope that you have learned great lessons today and have answers all the questions raised at the start of our video. As a point of reflection, I know that most of you students hear the saying, the right tool for the right job. But today, let us add more, the right materials, tools and equipment for the right job. This saying is very true. The right types of materials and the appropriate tools to be used will dictate the durability and quality of your work. As a student, you should choose the appropriate tool to be used in your study to attain the fruits of your success. If you are using inappropriate tool, it might delay your work, or in real life, it will delay your study. But if you are using the right tools in your study, which are being optimistic, determined, hardworking, and prayerful, surely you can reach the peak of your dreams. That ends our lesson for today. This has been your teacher on air, Teacher Jotam Emrigudos. See you in the next episode, only here at Wasang TV Eskwela.